What's up, guys? This is Gnarly Charlie. Today we're doing my top 7 albums of the year so far. We're only in June, so there's probably more to add, and there's some to take down once I finally get physical copies of this stuff. That's the one rule. I have got to have physical copies of this somehow. I have heard bits and pieces of the new Sleep album, and it really is good. In my opinion, I really like Sleep, though. But for the people who do not like Sleep, you might not like it. But like I said, you have to have physical copies of this, and basically that's my one rule. So without getting too out of control with it, let's get this thing started. Alright, we are listening to the band Mortician with their live compilation album, because a bunch of mixture of shows, Zombie Massacre Live. Now, this would have made my list, however, this was released on CD some time ago, and it's not really currently to 2018. Although it's from House Headbangers and it was released, 2 months ago. Technically, it's not. It's already been released on a CD, like I said. So that's why it's not on my list, but this is what's going on in the background, so if you like it, definitely get a copy, and I will put a link in the description to get a copy if you're into it. Number 7 spot goes to Corrosion Conformity, No Cross, No Crown. This is a stoner doom band, if you don't know. This came out, I think, in January or February of this year, but definitely a good listen for any stoner metal fans out there. This has not been played in quite some time, but I do recall having played this easily 25 times within that first month or two that I've had it. And double LP, I believe it's on black vinyl, if I remember correctly. Orange vinyl, I'm sorry. But definitely a good release if you are into Corrosion Conformity. Definitely check these guys out. We're a good listen. Number 6 goes to Dimmu Borgir, Eonian, or Eonian, however you pronounce it. I got this through the Metalhead box, this particular copy. Red cassette. I also have the Die Hard edition that has the dual, the double vinyl edition with the CD and the demos of the album before they started recording it. And definitely a good album if you haven't checked it out yet. I will probably leave a link where you can get the album at, because like I said, this is a very good album. Interdimensional Summit, which was their single, I ended up getting that on vinyl as a 7-inch. Clearly. God, that was stupid. But definitely good. Check them out. Let me know what you think. If you don't like them, try not to be a hater in the comment section. Number 5 goes to Ishan and the AMR. I don't know why I can't remember those exact 3 letters, but anyway, double vinyl. Definitely a great release if you're into black metal, avant-garde, a little bit of electronic music, and progressive, kind of all thrown in together. This is on transparent, kind of reddish maroon looking vinyl, but definitely a very good release by Candlelight Records this year. I think it just came out about a month ago, so you can probably still find a copy of this on vinyl somewhere. But definitely, if you are a big fan of Emperor or even Ishan's solo stuff, definitely give it a listen, because you're probably going to enjoy it. Next, I'm probably going to get a whole lot of flack from black metal elitists, but I really don't care, because you guys can eat a dick. We have Watain, Trident, Wolf, Eclipse. For some reason I thought I said that wrong, and I didn't, but anyway. I got the Digipack version of it, and kind of folds out, really cool. I really don't have a whole lot of CDs like this, but definitely it's got all the band members in it. And then, the credits and everything. Definitely a good release. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Watain, but for what it's worth, these guys really turned me on to a lot of their earlier stuff, and made me want to go back and listen to more. I believe actually this was like one of the first releases of the year. So, I've had about probably 6 months of going back and listening to more Watain, and definitely a good buy. I'm glad I actually ended up buying it because it turned me on to a lot of good music. Finally down to a top 3, and I gotta say that this was like the most complicated part of this entire countdown, because literally these last 3 releases are possibly my favorite out of the entire thing. And kind of out of technicality, I had to put this at number 3. We have Autopsy, Critical Madness, The Demo Years. I am a huge fan of Autopsy, in case you haven't seen my profile picture on YouTube. But black vinyl. It's got some different artwork and everything from over the years. Definitely got some flyers going on from when they first started. This is, I believe, just 87 and 88. Yeah, just 87 and 88. If you're into Autopsy and you like Severed Survival at all, definitely look into this, because it's definitely got a lot of those early songs, what they sounded like on the demos. So I believe it's just the first 2. I don't know if there's 3, but at least the first 2 demos by Autopsy. And the fact that it came out on vinyl as one big collection, I couldn't be more happier, because I fucking love Autopsy, man. It's great. Number 2, like I said, the top 3 have been the hardest to compile, but I ended up picking Torture Rack, Malefic Humiliation. God, that sounds humiliating trying to fucking pronounce that when it's one of my favorites. These guys, I believe, are from like Oregon, Portland, Oregon, or something like that. I got it from Headsplit Records. Really good. They just reissued a second pressing of this, I believe. And dude, I don't think I've ever heard death metal this badass in a long time. Like, these guys will take you and, kick your fucking ass as much as they fucking possibly can. But definitely, if you get a chance, Torture Rack. I will leave a link in the description if Headsplit has any copies left, because, like I said, these guys are going to kick your ass. So check them out. Alright, and we're finally at number 1. And for all the black metal fans out there, you guys are going to be fucking happy about as I am. So let's get this over with. Midnight, Rip This Boot. This is a bootleg of them live in Tampa, Florida on March 19th, 2017. This came out in 2018 though, so that's why it made it on the list. I was super insanely happy when they released this through House Headbangers. Only 250 were limited to colored vinyl, and I managed to get one. So needless to say, I was pretty content with this release. Definitely some of their bigger hits, obviously because it's live, but I don't even know if you can even get a copy of this anymore. People probably are holding on to this like crazy, so Discogs probably doesn't even have it. But dude, it just sounds amazing. Athanar really went all out and kicked ass, took no names. So definitely, if you check it out and dig it, and you're into Midnight, fucking get a copy of it, because definitely great. It was so good I had to make a Spotify playlist of it just so I can listen to it at work. But that's my number one. Alright, if you liked any of these whatsoever, or you liked the video, please comment and subscribe. Definitely like the video if you can. Share it as much as you can, because I'm like so close to 50 subscribers, it's not even funny anymore. Like, I've been kind of hovering at 49 for the past few days, and I kind of have a video challenge made up for the next goal, because 50 was kind of the goal for me, although I never really stated it or anything like that. That's kind of been my personal goal. The next goal is probably going to be 200, and I'm going to be trying to do something special when I hit 200, but I will definitely make a video when I hit 50. If, you know, there's one lucky subscriber who watches this video, you know, thanks for being my 50, but haven't made it there yet, so whenever I make that video, I will definitely let you know what the challenge is, but hopefully I can get one more subscriber to actually make that video. But until next time, keep it gnarly.